I'm going to show you guys how to trade options in Fidelity. I'm going to assume you already have a Fidelity account. If you don't, just go to Fidelity and sign up. I just did. I just made this account. It only takes about, I'd say, 5 to 10 minutes. You just answer a few questions. You can get your account up. So this is what you're going to see once you log into your Fidelity account. And I want to trade some options. So I'm going to go to trade, but guess what? You won't see any options trading in there because when you first set up the account, you don't get options with it. So maybe I want to trade some GameStop, but I only have buy or sell. That means I only have access to stock, not to options. What do? Well, you need to apply for options trading. I'm going to put this link below the video. What you do here, and I haven't done it yet, so I'm going to do it with you, is you click apply to trade options. And I've done this several times in the past from, well, I haven't done it with Fidelity, but I've done it with several of the brokerages because I've been trading options for almost a decade. So I know how it goes. And usually it takes, I'd say 1 or 2 business days to get applied. And once you're applied, you can just start trading the options. In a future video, I'll show you an options trade in Fidelity, so you can follow along there. But in general, every time you open an options account, it's not an options account. I said that wrong. It's getting options into your account that you already have. So you don't have to open 2 accounts. If you already have a Fidelity account, you just apply for options, and then within that account, you'll be able to trade options in the future. Now, since I've been through this process before, I know how it goes. Usually they look at these issues here: your yearly income, your trading experience, and here they're referring to options trading, and then your net worth. And yearly income usually doesn't matter. Trading experience and net worth do. So I'm going to go through this process with you. Click on apply to trade options, apply for options on the right. And let's see. Apply right here. Okay, now you guys have my account number. I don't know if that's good or bad. Anyway, you're gonna go through this stuff, and some of this is kind of private, so I don't think I'm gonna type my personal info in, but I'm going to tell you what's important. This stuff, married or not, doesn't matter. Investment experience, stocks, bonds, futures, whatever. None of this really matters except for equity options. Now, if you've never traded options before, it's probably not a good idea to type 0 years. I'm not telling you to lie here, but at the very least, I'd put 1 year because let's say you've started learning about options, or if you haven't traded options before, I highly recommend you paper trade options, at least for a couple weeks or so. And then you can say you've had experience with equity options. That's the most important thing. But basically be truthful. Just know that if you put 0 here, you might not be approved. So find a way to get some experience before you apply. Generally, I mean, maybe stocks and bonds, this stuff helps, but I don't think it does. I've never really traded stocks, but because I'm trading equity options, I always just put the same in for stocks because you're basically trading stocks. So let's say I have 8 years here. I would also put 8 years here. I don't trade bonds. Index options, I'll trade those same as I do equity options. Futures, I don't trade. And number of options trades, just put how many you expect to trade. I trade maybe 20, I'd say on average I trade 1 per day. And amount per options trade, this doesn't really matter either. Most important is going to be net worth and liquid net worth. You're going to want to figure out what these are and kind of highball it. Again, I'm not saying to lie, but this stuff is pretty important because when you're trading options, there is a higher risk of losing a lot of money. Not when you're buying options. When you're buying options, the money you put into those options that are bought, that's the amount of money that you can potentially lose. But if you're selling options, you could lose more money than what's in your account. So they want to know that if you lose money that way, you'll be able to fulfill a margin call. So they want to know how much you'll be able to liquidate, especially here, down here is important, how much you'll be able to liquidate to make that margin call request. So again, the most important things here, liquid net worth, highball it if you can. Include whatever you got, like your savings, your car, whatever you can sell quickly to make a margin call, and your options experience. You want that at least 1 year. Don't put 0 if you can avoid it, and if you have to put 0, well, don't. Just do a little paper trading for a bit, and then round up to a year. Why not? That's it for now. I'm going to apply for options, and then in my next video I'll show you an actual option purchase within Fidelity. In the meantime, if you want to learn some option stuff, head to my website. If you go to my website, damonverio.com, I've got some options info, I've got courses, and if you want to just copy my options trades, you can sign up for this program. It's a newsletter. What I do is I'll send you an email almost every day telling you what I'm trading that day, and you can just copy that trade. If you have any personal questions about signing up for Fidelity or just options trading in general, you can email me. You can also check me out on Seeking Alpha. If you're going to use options for investing, I have a lot of articles on Seeking Alpha about investing. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to go ahead and sign up for this, and in a future video I'll show you how to make an options trade, buying a call or buying a put or whatever in Fidelity. That's it for now.